Hello guys, it's Pap from Pap back at it again, and today I'm excited to share with you, my boys, the updated version of the Kubik deck. Actually, the new support is insane. I'm talking about the only trap card that we got as new support for the Kubik deck, Kubik Ascension. So Kubik Descent actually, and this card, guys, is insane. So I did not have the chance to play so many duels to have a complete vision, but you know, with the with that little amount of duels I had, I'm almost sure that this deck, as it is built, as you will see in a moment, it actually can have a really good chance of being KOG worthy in the last week of the month. Definitely, guys, the trap is so good. Really, guys, that's so good. Before jumping right into the deck list, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and also it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into the deck list. Of course, I'm here with Aigami because the skill is the same. I'm talking about Kubik Seeds. For all who do not know what it does, it's pretty easy. You basically start with a 23 card deck, or I have to say 20 card deck plus 3, and these 3 cards are Vijam, the Kubik Seed, actually maybe the best card, and we have no access to that except by this skill. But to trigger the skill, you have to play only Kubik cards, and so you cannot play generic staples, no trap card, no spell card, no extra deck cards, so you cannot exceed. Keep in mind that, guys, but this is so good. So this card cannot be destroyed by battle. It has of course the 0 attack and 0 defense stats, classic. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and at the end of damage step, you can put this card into your spell and trap zones and put a Kubik counter on the monster that battle with this card, and all the monsters that have a Kubik counter on them cannot activate their effects and they cannot attack. So basically like a finish chain, but with the only exception that you cannot remove that counter. And every main phase, you can choose any Vijam, the Kubik Seed you have in your spell trap zone, and you can special summon him on the field. So you can use the same Vijam turn after turn and maybe use its effect to put a counter on any monster your opponent controls. And the combo is so good with Kubik Dharma. Why? Because while this continuous spell card is on the field, you take no battle damage from attacks involving Kubik monsters. So this means that you can use your Vijam to attack into your opponent monster, do not take damage, and put a Kubik counter on that monster, so that monster cannot attack and cannot use its effect. That's the thing. But what was the problem with the previous Kubik deck list that we had? The problem was that with the 23 card deck and only 3 Vijam, there was actually not enough chances of having access to that Vijam. Of course, we have Kubik Karma. That's just a good card because you can banish this card from the graveyard, and you can add the Kubik monster from your deck. So this can be the the card that you can use to search your Vijam. And of course, you have Kubik Dharma. That's also useful because you can use its effect of discarding a card and discard a Kubik monster to draw 1 card. But these guys, this is just so good. So Kubik Ascension. Oh, actually, I misspelled it. It was not Kubik Descent, but Kubik Descent is actually the line that Aigami says when you play Kubik Ascension. So why this card is so good? When an opponent's monster declares an attack, so it does not have to be direct attack or attack on a monster. On any attack, you can use this trap card and special summon a Vijam from your deck. And also, if you do, change the attack target to that vijam and perform damage calculation, so your opponent cannot do anything. Once that you activate this trap and this trap resolves, you have your opponent monster with the cubic counter. That's insane. And also, so if this trap card would have stopped here, would already have been good, but it's not. It's not over. We have a second effect from the grave. You can banish this card from the graveyard if you have, if I'm not wrong, at least 2000 life points less than your opponent. You can banish this card from the grave, so in any moment, you do not have to wait for a summon, for an attack, for anything, nothing. You can activate this card whatever you want, whenever you want. You special summon a vijam from hand, deck, or grave. So these can actually recycle vijam that are already in the graveyard. That's insane. And also, if your opponent controls a monster, and he will likely do, you can special summon up to 2 more vijam the cubic seed. So you can have with this card a total of 3 with just one effect. That's absurd. So this card is so good, not only because vijam is actually the card that can bring the whole deck to KOG, but also because it lets you have the chance to finish your opponent, not only by decking him out, maybe by stalling with your vijam, but because this card lets you have 3 monsters on the field. So this means you have access then to the special summon of Buster Gundle, the Cubic Behemoth, or to the Indiora, because they requires 3 monsters to be sent to the grave to be special summoned. So that's so good, really, guys. And playing a tree, these spell and trap cards are so good that you of course do not need Cubic Mandala. It's just Cubic Mandala has just been power crept by Cubic Ascension. It's so good. Then the monsters are the same. Actually, Dusa is so good because Dusa on summon can send a card to the grave. So if you are already 2000 life points less, if you have 2000 life points less than your opponent, with this effect, you can directly send your Cubic Ascension to the grave so that you can banish it and special summon 3 vijam from anywhere, deck and grave. So this move is insane, and you do not even have to wait, because it is not written that you have to wait, not the turn this card is sent to the graveyard. So your turn, if you have 2000 life points less than your opponent, you can just go with your Dusa, send the Cubic Ascension to the grave, use the effect, and boom, have your field clogged up with monsters, and then you can go with other plays like burning your opponents with Giragail or going with the Buster Gundle, the Cubic Behemoth play. That's insane. You will see a couple of replays, guys. Only a couple. I want to show you how the decks works, and these 2 replays are actually perfect to see. So to show you how Cubic Ascension makes this deck a complete another deck. So it's insane. Definitely insane, my boys. So I hope all the explanation were clear. Of course, if you have some doubts, feel free to ask me. I'm here for that. And now let's jump right to the replays. There you go, my boys. First replay against an Ultimate Dragon set of Kaiba, so Blue Eyes. There you go, we have the trap in our hand. That's so good. Cards of consonants. So Stone, Sage with the eyes of blue, and look at this field, my boys. First turn, Blue Eyes, then White Stone's effect in the end phase, second Blue Eyes on the field on the first turn. Actually no, we got 3, my boys. 3 Blue Eyes, first turn. That's insane. And I actually draw the perfect response. I have no cards playable, so because these all have to be special summoned by sending a cubic monster from your field to the grave, but I cannot normal summon any of them, so I cannot do anything, but I have my traps, and that's all I need. So, set a card, starting the battle phase, Cubic Ascension. So, first, vijam, perform damage calculation. Now guys, keep in mind this thing. when you summon a vijam, so let's just suppose that I do not have another cubic ascension. So I summon the vijam, but I'm not forced. I mean, I do not have to put the vijam in the spell and trap zone and put the counter. It's my choice. So if your opponent has 3 monsters and you only have 1 vijam, you definitely want to keep your vijam on the field and wait for the last attack, for the last monster to use the effect. Otherwise, of course, you will have been exposed and take damage. In this case, as you will see, I have another cubic ascension, so another vijam from the deck. But now I didn't use the effect because I did not want to be, without any defense, and he of course did not attack with the other one, otherwise I could have actually blocked the other one. That's the thing. Then I actually draw a deuce up, really good draw, use the effect of vijam to put it back on the field, then deuce up, sending to the grave a cubic Dharma. Why? Because you can banish the Dharma to recycle a cubic monster. That's the thing. So, effect of Guragail, sending a vijam to the grave, inflicting the first 800 damage. Then another Guragail, boom, but he uses Karma Cut. At that point, I use the effect to boost up my Dusa, otherwise I will have had less monsters in the grave. Then Dharma's effect to recycle the vijam, but I'm chilling right now. So there you go. We have the Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon and then the Spirit with the White Sun effect and the White Sun of Ancient that adds from the grave a Blue Eyes battle phase. But look at this. The first effect that activates is the Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon if it attacks. Then I can chain, and I have to chain the vijam effect, but in the chain, the last effect resolves first. So my vijam resolves first. This means that I negate the effect of Blue Eyes Twin Burst that would have banished my vijam. So that effect is negate, it cannot attack, and my vijam is safe. So good, my boys. There you go. Then you can just destroy my Dusa, that's no problem at all. I have my vijam here, I can set another one, so I'm more than chilling right now. He actually top-decked the only Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon, so he could pop one, and then he had to wait. Recycled another Blue Eyes, and now we know that he actually made this misplay, attacking, so that I could use the effect, because I know that the alternative White Dragon cannot attack the turn uses the effect, and now I'm chilling because I have enough life points. Next turn I can special summon my vijam back to the field, attack the Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon, use the effect, and then all these monsters have the effect negated and they cannot attack. So I'm perfectly fine. There you go, that's what I did. And I was chilling, so he cannot do anything, he cannot attack, not use the effect. But he got, my boys, the Book of Moonplay. So with Book of Moon, putting face down a monster, he will lose the counter. So now the Twist Burst Dragon can attack. But with that move, attacking into the Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon, I made the difference in life points in my favor, so that I can use the effect of Cubic Ascension from the grave. Now, he tried to negate, but keep in mind guys that the Blue Eye Spirit Dragon has a cubic counter, so he cannot use the effect. I'm chilling. Negated the effect, and Ascension brings out all the vijam I can. He attacked into that, making the same mistake again, negated. And now that we have 3, it really cannot do anything, my boys. There you go. Special summoning them back. He actually managed to get rid of 2 monsters by tributing summon. Tribute summon, so good move. Then recycling the Blue Eyes alternative. And there you go, we are back again. Kamakat to banish my vijam, and what would have happened is that the Kamakat would have banished also the vijam I have in the grave, so I had to chain my other Cubic Ascension to summon the vijam in the grave so that it would have not been banished from Kamakat's effect. So be careful and think when you're playing this deck, you need to. Really good pull right here with Cubic Dharma. Discarding and drawing, actually useless. I used the effect of Duza to send the last Cubic Ascension, so I was safe. Bringing out Giragail for the damage, and then what I was doing, guys, as you can see, I was attacking with Vija, because with Dharma I do not take battle damage, so I was chilling. I would have stalled him to death and I win for time limit, but maybe he would have just scooped. So guys, this deck is insane. Second duel, my boys, and as you can see, this was my rank up duel, so I went from Legend rank 1 to 2. I win actually 5 in a row with this. Just a couple of set cards right here. We're chilling, there's no problem. So, Vijam, normal summon, then Giragail's effect, dealing the first 800, and then a couple of Cubic Ascension set, and then Giragail swinging in and then use its effect, because after that, at the end of the damage step, if this card battled, you can summon a Vijam from the grave, so really good. Up to 2, I'm chilling. Cubic Dharma uses the effect to draw another card. I actually draw in the aura that's useless right here, and it turns out it is a Dark Magician deck. The Yugioh navigation, would it be a problem? Not at all, and you will see. Forbidden Chalice to make my Vijam lose its effect, actually good move. Then the Dark Magic Curtain to fill the field with monsters, but I have my Cubic Ascension negated with Magician Navigation, but I have my other Cubic Ascension right here ready, and I decided to perform the damage calculation with the Magician of Dark Illusion, so that I got to negate its effect. There you go, and I'm chilling. Then quick play spell, but actually there's no problem at all. He has no monster to attack anymore, and now I'm chilling. The only bad thing is that because he used the Dark Magic Curtain, I cannot use the Cubic Ascension effect from the grave, because we cannot have 2000 life points as a difference. Duza's effect to send the Dharma, Dharma's effect from the grave to actually recover the Giragail, and now you know what is about to happen. Vija is coming to the field, using the effect of Giragail to deal the first 800, and then again Giragail going for lethal. So the effect of Giragail, actually guys, 800 is really too much. Just keep in mind that you need 5 Giragail with no direct attack to finish your opponents, and it's true that we can play only 3 Giragail, but we have Cubic Dharma that can recycle a Cubic Monster from the grave. So keep in mind that, guys, you can always finish your opponent with the effect damage. So guys, that was all for this deck list, this amazing deck list. I might try use this one to KOG. I have really a positive thought that this can hit KOG actually. So guys, I hope you enjoyed all the explanation. Feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.